and welcome to episode, I think I'm on 71. My name's Julie from Salessewunique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. Well, I hope everyone's had a lovely week. I hope you've managed to get a little bit of crafting done. I've got some crafting done, not as much as I'd planned on. I must admit I've had 3, maybe 4 evenings where the mood was not there to craft, I'm afraid. So I don't know what happened this week, but yes, the mood was not there at all. But I have managed to get a little bit done. I have spent some time in the kitchen this week, making a few things for the freezer. So I think I'll probably start off with that and put a little video in of what I've actually been making, and then I will probably come back on then and explain a little bit more about what I've made. hope you enjoyed seeing what I've been up to this week. I made 2 lots of ice cream, chocolate mint ice cream, and Biscoff ice cream, which is a first for me. So I bought a jar of Biscoff. This was like a family request, I'll have to say. And yeah, the Biscoff was on special offer at Asda, so I did buy some, and I tasted it, and it's okay, but I don't think it's something I would eat. I did say to Jay, would you eat it? You could have it on toast probably. He says, I don't think so. But everybody loved the ice cream, so I've got half a jar left, and I'm going to make another batch probably tomorrow and get that in the freezer. The mint one, that tasted nice, not as strong as I wanted, because I went and used the wrong mint. I used the mint essence that I got from Tesco's, which is a lot milder. I put a teaspoon of mint essence in, and it's a mild mint, I would have to say, but I have got some proper pure mint oil or whatever it is. And yeah, I picked up the wrong bottle, didn't I? So I will be doing some more of that probably in a few weeks, obviously once the mint ice cream's gone or running low. So I've been doing that. And what else did I do? I forgot what I've done now. Oh, I made bacon and cheese rolls. I put them in the freezer because I thought they're ideal for a quick breakfast if we haven't got any cereal in or anything like that, because we do, well, the rest of them eat cereal. I just have cereal occasionally when I fancy it, but yeah, we soon run out of cereal or milk. So I made them. I don't know if I've shared that or not, I might have. And then I have been watching a few UK ladies. I've been making breakfast burritos, but I do follow 1 or 2 homesteaders that like to cook and everything, so I've been following them. So yes, they make breakfast burritos, and I thought, I really fancy making some of these. And Adele did suggest to me the other day, how about breakfast burritos? And I said, well, I've been thinking of that. So I got extra bacon in this week and extra eggs. I bought a big tray of eggs, and yeah, so I've got scrambled egg, cooked onions, bacon in some for like myself, Kevin and Jake, and none meat obviously for Adele. Hash browns, so our hash browns are like triangle shapes, and I cooked them up and then chopped them all up, and I mixed everything together. Adele sort of turned her nose up at that, why I mixed everything together, and I said to her, well, that's how like the American ladies have done it. They've mixed everything together, then they season it and then pop it in the wrap and then roll it up. So I made them. It took a while because obviously I had to wait for everything to cool down after I'd cooked it. And yeah, I have to say, there was some leftover, and I've got some bread cakes left over. So I made up a couple, one for me, one for Jake to try, and a burrito for Adele. Now, for some reason, we cannot find this burrito in the fridge, but I'm sure it's in there because nobody's eaten it. And I'm not a fan of scrambled egg. I'm not a fan of eggs, period. I like the yolk, and that's about it. But I tasted it. I warmed it up in the microwave and tasted it, and it's absolutely delicious. I love them. So I think that's going to be a big favourite. Whether we have them for breakfast or not, I don't know. But yet again, it's a quick breakfast. If you get it out of the freezer the night before, I think it'll take about 60 seconds maybe on full power, and our microwave's about, I think it's 900. So yeah, so that is good. Or for lunches or a quick tea or something like that. So that's what I've been doing. So my freezer, my big freezer, my new one, is filling up again. Because we have been living on a lot of the freezer meals that I've been making. So yeah, so it's been really good. So I will be doing some more freezer meals. I think I'm going to be doing some probably next week. I'll probably do some vegetarian shepherd's pie, because I've got some bigger trays which will feed 4 of us, and I'll probably do a few of them to go in the freezer, so we've always got it in. So yeah, so that's I don't think I've missed anything out, but if I have, I'll just write underneath it what it was that I made, because I honestly can't remember now what I filmed. And I hope you enjoyed seeing that little bit of embroidery. That's the finished result. I have got 2 birds. I'd got an order come in this morning, so I thought when I got home from work I'd get them stitched out. All I need to do now is go and get them soaked to get rid of all the excess water soluble stabiliser, dry them out overnight, and then I can go to work tomorrow, and there's a little hole there to put a ribbon through, so they are a hanging decoration then, which is really nice. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. And now we're on to the crafting part of the vlog. Well, I thought I'd start off with the socks. As you'd have seen last week, I think I'd only just cast on for the second sock. But I did actually do a little bit. I haven't done much. Excuse the rustling. Everything's in plastic bags here again. It's because this fits in my handbag nicely. I've only got a small bag at the minute. And what I've managed to get done, I got the cuff done and I've started on the leg, and I think I've done about 11 rows on the leg. So at least I've actually made a start. So I'm hoping to get a little bit more of this done over the week. And all being well, I'd like to be somewhere on the heel. I'm not bothered where I am, whether I'm on the flap or the heel turn or I get to the gusset, which I can't see me getting to the gusset. But yeah, so I have actually done some, which I'm really pleased at. I can't wait to finish these. And I'll be able to wear them, keep my feet warm. Right, I'll just leave that there. Now, the tree embroidery that I was doing, I haven't gone back to, I haven't touched that this week at all. And I don't know, there's no reason why. I don't know, I just didn't fancy doing it this week. There's not a lot left to do. So I might get back on with that next week if I'm lucky. But we'll see. There's no rush for it, no rush at all. Right, the bunny cross stitch. Excuse the rustling. I'll just get the picture out so everybody can see it. Right. Well, that's the bunny cross stitch there. You can see it has got a border around it, which I haven't done a border. I've sort of come to a point I'm not really sure what I want to do with it, as you'll see in a minute. Now, that's what I've done. So I've got the tail done, the bit of grass that they sit on, and I've got 3 bunnies. Now, I was thinking about putting some flowers on there. I can't make up my mind what I want to do. Now, I haven't actually got a frame for it to sit in. So this is one that I've pinched off something else. Now, so that's how it would look in a frame. Now, like I said, I did think of putting some little flowers or maybe some little grasses, so it looks like the bunnies are actually sat in the meadow. Or maybe put some little felt clouds above them. Or then the last thing I thought about was putting some bunting across the top of the top part, like. So any suggestions would be lovely, because like I say, I just can't make up my mind what to do. But I've really enjoyed doing this. I don't think there'd be enough room for the frame, to cross stitch the frame, but flowers, I haven't been able to really find anything sort of cross stitch wise. Now, I did think about punching out some felt flowers, but my die is not small enough, so I think that's out of the question. Now, I know this is a pattern frame. As you can see, it's quite detailed frame. I think it's only one from the range, and I've had it quite a while. So I think the frame, I mean, I don't know if they'll have any more of these in stock, but I might have a plain frame. And I did think about decorating the plain frame. Maybe, I don't know, put some flowers on it, make it look springy. I don't want it to look sort of too Eastery, because this is going to hang up on the wall with some other pictures, and I'd like it to look like spring more than Easter, because Easter's just for a few days, isn't it? I know I can put it up beforehand, but I would like it to sort of see me through until sort of the summer, when I can change my decoration. So that's a thought. So all these thoughts whizzing around in my head. So any thoughts that you might have on how to finish this off, or decoration, or anything at all, please let me know down below, because I love to hear your ideas. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who left some nice suggestions on Miss Bobby. So yes, and there was a little bit of a mixed review on sort of the yellow and the green flower. So I still can't make up my mind, but like I say, she's having a rest at the minute. She's in her bag, so she's having a nap until I can get her other wing sorted out. So I'm probably going to order some yarn this week, and I can order some threads as well, because I've made a number of what threads I need, and then hopefully I'll be able to get on with that next week at some point. Depends when the yarn arrives, and get her finished, because my display is partly out on the side. I haven't finished it off. I haven't been back to it at all. I got the coloured shreds of paper last week, and it's just sat there. I haven't even got the rest of the decorations out yet, so I'm hoping that maybe this weekend, actually I will have time this weekend thinking about it, because Adele's at a convention, so Kevin's with her, obviously they're away for the full weekend, so I will have some time. So I might actually get that done this weekend, which is rather exciting. Then I can get the tier tray finished off then, which I'm looking forward to doing. So yeah. Then hopefully I can get the cross stitch finished as well next week, and yeah, add that to my collection. Right, well, the last thing I've been working on is, I'll just take this off my pattern. Oh, wait a minute, I haven't got my pattern sheet, have I? Just let me find my my pattern sheet out. That's it. So this is the Quaker pumpkins. There we go. Right, the colour on this is not that good. I've photocopied the pattern so I can mark it, because the actual pattern to work from is all black and white, which I prefer colour ones myself, but never mind, I'm working with it and it's fine. I'm getting used to it. So what I've done is I've managed to get the first pumpkin done that I was working on. I made a mistake on it, so my pumpkin is sort of slightly bigger than it should be, but you wouldn't know. I'm not telling you where I made the mistake, but I did. So I'm just starting here on the next pumpkin, which is, let's have a look and see if I can show you. Which is that one, I think. Yeah, it's that one. Hold on a minute, I'm being into... And I'm back, and I've lost my train of thought now. That was Adele coming in to tell me that she was going off to a studio, and then she was going to work. And as soon as Adele went, I was just about to press record again, and my mother-in-law phoned. So I've been chatting to her for a while. Then we got cut off. She moved. Then we got cut off, so she phoned me back. So yeah, everything's okay. She just wanted a little chat. I've just put my pattern piece down, and that's disappeared. Anyhow, I was showing you this. So that is the pumpkin I've just done, and this is the one on the end that I'm just starting on, so you can see what the frame looks like. And so that's what I've done. So that's the second pumpkin, and then this is the next one. Then I'll fill in with the little little pieces, and there's a bird, and yeah, I'll be doing the top bit of the frame in here. That's probably the next thing when I've done this pumpkin. So hopefully, I'm hoping for next week I'll have got that pumpkin done. But I tell you, this one's taking a little bit of thinking about. Now, I've been stitching it in the hand, no frame, and I've been getting on okay, but it's quite a longish piece of fabric that I'm using, and it was just getting on my nerves. I kept trying to fold it up and clip it, but no, it was getting on my nerves. So I popped it in my frame, and I have been using my Lowry frame, and it's been great. I've got my magnifying light on there. It's fantastic, absolutely love it. But the magnetic board that's on there, it just keeps coming loose. It's flopping around like nobody's business, and it's actually too far away for me to see, because the cross stitch pattern, it's not big. I mean, I know I can't show you the pattern, but what I'm going to do is show you just a little bit like that. It's tiny and I can't see it. So what I've had to do is, I've got my pattern piece. Now I'm just going to use this part of the pattern just so I can show you what I've been doing, and I've had to attach it to where I'm working. So I have to have it like that, so when it's in my Lowry frame and it's clamped, I can see what I'm doing here and I can just stitch it there, and I'm marking it off with a pen, hence why I've copied the pattern, so I can mark it, then I can just chuck it out then, and I've got my original intact in a basket, nice and safe. So doing it like this is what's working for me, and I'm enjoying it. I'm absolutely loving this, and it's really nice just working in one colour instead of all the colour changes that you do get with like general cross stitch. So yeah, so I really cannot wait for this to be finished, and I'm all ready for autumn. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this pattern. It's absolutely beautiful to stitch out. Oh, it's here. I found my pattern piece. I don't think I've got anything else to share with you actually. Yeah, no, I have got a little bit of, well, I've got quite a bit of new fabric in, but what I'll do is will pop a picture in when I'll talk about it, and they're fat quarter bundles, and I can't for the life of me think what it's called. I think it's called Sea in Colour, sea as in sea life in colour, and they're stunning, absolutely beautiful. So these will be going onto the website this week. so yeah, so I hope you enjoy having a look at that. And I have got a big box of fabric that I mean, I've been through it, so I know sort of roughly what's in there, but I haven't had time to actually unpack everything and photograph it. So I'm hoping I can get on with that next week, and then I'll share that with you in next week's vlog. Oh, I'd just like to say as well, thank you to everybody who left me lovely comments on how I made the baby quilt, and I'm happy to say that I know some of you found it useful and are wanting to try and make a baby quilt now, and I think that's brilliant. So that's great. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed making it, and I'm looking forward to doing the next one, which I'm not sure when I'll be doing another one yet, because I've got a few commissions that I need to sort of work my way through first, and yeah, then I'll be able to get on with some other sewing. But I have got something coming up, which I'm not going to say too much about it at the minute, because I need to make sure I've got everything that I need for it. But I am going to hopefully have like a spring Easter fabric / treat box coming up. I just need to actually make the item that I want to make with it first, and if it turns out okay, then I will share it and it will go up on my website. But yeah, I need to, like I say, make sure I've got all the little bits and pieces that I want for it first. So sorry I can't sort of say any more about it, but I don't want to say too much just in case it doesn't work. So that'll be coming at some point, or being, you know, for next week. Yeah, I think that's probably it for this week. So yeah, thank you for joining me anyhow this week, and I hope everybody has a lovely week, and I hope the weather's good to you wherever you are. It's a bit cold here, but we've had nice sunny days, which has been fantastic. Actually managed to get some washing out on the line, which is lovely. So take care everyone, and I will see you all again next week. Bye for now.